everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Josephine and on this channel we talk about fragrances. Today's video is part 2 to 4 fragrances for life for men. So I did a 4 fragrances for life designer edition, which I posted on my channel, and a few of you have asked me to do a niche edition. So here is the niche version of this video. I have 4 fragrances just like the other one for each season. And what do you know, niche is my favorite topic. So I have some phenomenal niche fragrances for you today. If you'd like to find out what these are, then keep on watching. So let's begin with the season that we're currently living in, which is fall or autumn. I have such a nice fragrance for this season. It is MUSC RAVAGEUR by FREDERIC MALLE. I don't personally own it, but it is for sure on my list. It is such a phenomenal fragrance and one of my favorites from FREDERIC MALLE. So FREDERIC MALLE is generally a really great niche house and offers some really innovative fragrances. So MUSC RAVAGEUR is a really warm, very cozy, and I find also masculine. So it's a unisex perfume, but it definitely is more on the masculine side. I find that it is sweet, so it features a very prominent note of tonka bean, which you probably know by now if you've been watching my channel, I love. But not only that, there's also some woods, some spices, there's also some lavender. So again, whenever I find that there's lavender in a perfume, I find that it really brings a masculinity to it. And that's certainly what it does with MUSC RAVAGEUR. And with MUSC RAVAGEUR, it is a very thick fragrance. So it's really full on, it's extremely powerful. So if you're looking for a very powerful autumnal scent that is sweet yet masculine, and also I find that there's a certain rawness to the fragrance. It's very sexy and raw, if that makes any sense at all. That's how I see it. So if you are looking for something that is a bit sweeter, as I said earlier, and you're wanting a really good quality fragrance, definitely check out MUSC RAVAGEUR by FREDERIC MALLE. Moving on to the winter time. For winter, I have one of my favorite scents, which I've been raving about in my last couple of videos. So you probably already know what it is. A little hint, it starts with an O. It is Oud for Greatness by INITIO Parfums Prives. First off, I mean, I can't get over how beautiful this bottle is. It's stunning. It's really opulent and over the top, and I really, really love it. So Oud for Greatness is an oud fragrance. Again, it's a unisex fragrance, but leans more towards masculine, I find. What I find with this scent is that the oud is done in a very dry way, which is what makes it super masculine in my opinion. So when you spray it, you get this really dry oud note mixed with spices. There's a lot of nutmeg in this scent, as well as patchouli. So again, earthy and quite masculine as well. But wait maybe 5 minutes. After 5 or so minutes, you'll get some sweetness peek through. And my goodness, is this sweetness so good. It's just incredible. I can't rave enough about this fragrance. I promise I'm not sponsored by INITIO Parfums. I mean, I wish I was, but I'm not. And yeah, I can't recommend this fragrance enough. So this is an extremely powerful fragrance as well. If you're looking for something that is extremely potent, extremely bold, very magnetic, this is what this fragrance is. This perfume will stay, I would say, I'm not going to say a bare minimum, but a solid minimum of 12 hours on your skin. It is phenomenal. You will not get rid of it, and it will last for days, weeks on your clothes. Funny enough, the other day I sprayed it on a blotter in my bathroom and I could still smell it 4 or 5 hours later. It's just insane in terms of the projection and longevity. So in my opinion, this fragrance, yes, it's an investment, but it's worth every single dollar or penny, and that's exactly what I did. I purchased it and I just love it. So that was Oud for Greatness by INITIO Parfums Prives. Moving on to the springtime, it's time to wrap up those really gourmand, cozy, woodsy and spicy fragrances for something that is a little bit more refreshing. And for this season, I have the beautiful Gentle Fluidity, the silver edition, which is the silver cap by Maison KURKDJIAN. Now again, this is another one that I've raved so much about. It is a completely underrated fragrance. If you are the type of person who loves powerhouses like Dior Sauvage, like Creed Aventus, this is going to be the next one, in my opinion. They smell totally different, but it has that really nice DNA that is very appealing and that will just draw you in. And so this fragrance is fresh. It can be worn every day. In fact, I included it in my everyday fragrances for men. But if you only had to pick one season and be extra picky, the optimal season for the scent would be the springtime. So this is, as I said, a fresh perfume that has juniper berries, so you get a gin and tonic feel from this scent, as well as a beautiful dose of ambroxan. And it's done in such a beautiful way. There's a little bit of an underlying sweetness from some amber, but just ever so slightly. It's just a beautiful scent. This is a scent that you can dress up, you can dress down. It's extremely versatile, and so you can get a lot of use out of it. So that was Gentle Fluidity, the Silver Edition by Maison Francis KURKDJIAN. And finally, my favorite season of the year, the summertime. So for summer, we want a good citrus scent. We want something that is very refreshing, very effervescent, shall we say, and just generally really cooling. So for this season, I've picked Bohemian Lime by Goldfield and Banks. For those of you who don't know, Goldfield and Banks is an Australian niche brand, and Bohemian Lime is their latest release. It was released, I believe, in July over the summer, so quite recently. And it's a phenomenal citrus scent. Now, I was a little bit hesitant with this perfume at first because I'm like, a lime fragrance, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, because personally I don't really like lime in perfume, but this is astonishing. I have never smelt such a phenomenal lime-like fragrance, but it doesn't have any type of lime in here. It has Australian finger lime. So Australian finger lime is native to Australia. And what's an interesting characteristic about this lime is that when you cut it, you have these like little balls. So it's also called lime caviar, which is totally different from regular lime. And of course, the olfactive quality is different too. I personally haven't smelt the raw material, but apparently there's a high dose in this perfume, which I happen to love. So Bohemian Lime is definitely a citrusy scent. It's very fizzy, it's fresh, but I also get a lot of ginger. So it's like a fizzy ginger cocktail. That's how I would describe the scent. It definitely has a tropical feel. So this will bring you to a tropical destination, to the beach. It's very chilled and laid back, and well, I guess Bohemian Lime is a very fitting name for this fragrance because it has that effortless, chilled vibe about it. So I think this is a really good citrus scent that is for everyday use in the summertime. This is pretty casual as well, and it will last 8 hours on your skin, which in my books for a citrus scent is really good. So in terms, as far as citruses go, this is a really good long-lasting citrus scent. So that was Bohemian Lime by Goldfield and Banks, and concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. What are your top 4 niche fragrances? I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye!